Have you tried a Pepsi lately?
Chili's baby back ribs. Chili's baby back ribs.
The forehead, head on. Apply directly to the forehead, head on. Apply directly to the forehead, head on. Available at Walgreens.
No, everybody else's tobacco is poisonous. Lucky Strike is toasted.
Zoom. No promo.
Hello and welcome to No Promo. It's the podcast about ads. It's the podcast about the M&M guys, in which 90s celebrities had sex with the M&Ms, which 90s celebrities wanted to eat the M&Ms. It's a podcast about premium car materials, and it's about going through and touching all of the car materials, tapping on all the different parts of the car. And it's a podcast about how, dude, you're getting Adele, because sometimes, dude, you're just getting Adele. And Dean, we have to do the Dude, You're Getting Adele episode. Dean, how are you doing today?
Hello. like Adele. Remember her? She had
Okay,
that
like
song.
Adele. I like that.
Dude, you're getting Adele, and it's giving you I'm giving you the CD.
And it's Adele, yeah.
It's Adele.
And she's changing you with the power of her music.
God, she changes me. She really does something to me.
I love Adele.
I love Adele when she had braids. When she was in Jamaica and she had braids, remember that?
I don't remember that, but I do believe
that's a good picture,
that it
man.
happened. Yeah.
You've never seen Adele with vacation braids?
I haven't seen that, but listen, we've all been there, right? We've all gone on the Royal Caribbean cruise and gotten the braids, right?
That's right, yeah.
It's just something that happens sometimes.
That's true. I'm liable to act up when I get vacation braids.
And Dean, you're going to Disney soon, right?
I'm going to Disney soon. Yeah, it's so
So
exciting.
you might come back with a head full of braids.
I'm getting those Orlando braids.
Dean, enough of us talking to each other.
God, yeah, I'm sick of that.
We hate
Jesus.
each other so much. Dean, we've got a very special guest today.
We do.
She hosts the Havesies podcast with someone that I don't want to talk about right now, and it's my new favorite podcast. She also hosts the PLOL Pretty Little Liars recap podcast, which I told my wife about, and now she's a fan of. I heard that she knows the Two Broke Girls. Dean, our guest today is Molly McAleer.
I'm so excited to be here, you guys. Just in that short little intro, I have decided that this is my formal audition to be the third host. I
Wow.
just want to be a part of this already.
Okay.
I can
You're
tell
in.
you've got some really good stuff.
We'd like to pitch you the idea of maybe ditching Rob and turning Havesies into thirdsies.
Mm-hmm. Have you thought about thirdsies?
What do you think about that? How's that
mean-
rolling off the tongue for you?
I like to shake up Rob emotionally
Yes.
as much as in the most confusing way possible. So yeah, I think that that's possibly something I would be willing to consider. Although I am very grateful for his friendship, especially coming off of the Batman Returns live stream we just did.
The Batman
Um,
stream.
Yeah.
Molly,
So
I
I
heard
mean,
you
if
want
you're
to be
the
a
kind of
Twitch
person
streamer.
who would, oh yeah, it's my life dream to be
You
a
do.
Twitch streamer.
Because you're talking to the
Mhm.
two guys that are really bad at being Twitch streamers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that when I start Twitch streaming, it is seriously going to shake up the Twitch community.
I could see that.
There's just not a lot of people like me, period. And
Mhm.
I do have Mamba mentality, so I really like to get good at things and just overall very enthusiastic about myself and my output. But I think that Twitch isn't going to know what hit them. I was telling Rob earlier, I was like, when I'm on Twitch, Ninja, who isn't even on Twitch anymore, he's going to be waking up in a cold sweat, being like, what the hell's happening on my platform that I, really helped launch.
Does
And
Ninja still
that's-
stream, Dean?
Yeah, he's over on Kick. He's over on the pedophile
over on Kick.
the gun guy.
You heard of
He's over
Kick?
on the Yeah, you're familiar with Kick? You should just go right to Kick. I mean, that's what all the big guys are doing.
Yes. I also was thinking about my big impending, what will be, I can imagine, my Rumble clips page. I'm skipping YouTube
Yes.
and going straight to Rumble.
Yes.
Smart.
And people can speculate about that all they want. Hey, who's this other man that's on the
This is
screen now?
McCrae. Producer McCrae is here.
McCrae
I fucked
is
up
here.
and of course didn't tell him that we were starting early.
McCrae's our
okay.
producer.
Don't worry about me. I'm just gonna take notes.
He's just taking notes. This is
I
McCrae.
was wondering if you were doing like a thing to me where it's like I shake up thirdsies. I wondered if that was I was already seeing an example of what that would be like.
No, so this is McCrae. You may recognize him from what, season 12 of Big
Season
Brother?
15.
15 of Big Brother. I apologize.
You're effing kidding me.
No, we're not kidding.
I have so many Big Brother people in my life now that I met through like random ways, and they are
Freaks.
obsessed with Big Brother.
Lunatics.
And
Absolutely.
so they definitely are going to tweak when they find out about my brush with Big Brother fame. But also one of my friends that I know from my disgusting TikTok live lifestyle, she was on Big Brother Sweden.
Whoa,
Wow.
really?
That's cool.
That's
Do you know
super cool.
Elin?
No, I don't know anyone from Sweden Big Brother or Swedish Big Brother, but all the international people are so cool. It's so cool to meet them and all that good stuff.
A whole
Love it.
house full of masseuses. That must be complicated. That's what I think everyone in Sweden is a masseuse, and they ride a bike to work at masseuse school.
Yeah. And they're bankers. Molly,
They're both.
you've been battling people on TikTok?
Yeah, what is this
Well,
TikTok
I've
live?
been doing a little bit of battling.
Okay.
But,
What is that?
That's only because I have an addictive personality and I'm currently in some sort of live challenge that I've entered myself into. And so, in order to check off all the boxes every week, occasionally I have to battle. And I really like it because I can talk to kind of anyone. And a lot of these people that battle full time, we've got, first of all, my boys out in Pakistan that I speak to, such as Malik, Mohammed, etc. But then
Good group of guys.
you'll just get on there and like you'll be talking to a guy that owns a limousine company in Atlanta, or whomever.
This sounds great.
And then what I really do on TikTok Live is where I get my group of people that I met where we're all kind of like trauma bonded. There's definitely a diagnosis for whatever we have going on. And we are people who were vocal advocates for what many would consider to be the wrong side of a true crime case that happened over the summer with the trial of Karen Reed, where we're all like, she did that shit. And then the whole internet's like, nope, 50 people murdered this guy and they've been keeping it a secret for 3 years, which to me sounds not possible. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I am the bad one. But we go on TikTok Live and we catch up like family. We all say I love you and shit to each other. It's really intense.
That's
I love-
cool. I want to try that.
That sounds great. I love getting parasocial with the homies.
Yeah.
What is a TikTok battle? I've never, like, does it literally like you debate
Like 8
about
Mile?
something?
So there's like a couple styles of it. I would say the
Okay.
one that is really popular, the most lucrative is sort of like guys that look like they're in a streaming setup, but like lightly, like where they'll have just like a neon strip of lights across the ceiling or in like a little sign in the background that's like Team Nachos or something, for example.
Okay.
And so
I love a
this
little
is
streaming setup.
your cue to, if you're watching, to know that you're on Team Nacho if you enjoy this guy's stream.
Okay.
Okay.
And so they get into a battle where the chat has to, tap the screen. Ideally, they're sending gifts like galaxies.
Oh, okay.
It becomes very impetitive. There's ways to, what I've found is there's ways to like ice. If I'm battling someone who seems to have like a team and is pretty popular, they might do some sort of secret trick that I haven't learned how to do, which is like they freeze me. They put me in ice.
Whoa.
And so I can't talk. But then big in the community is taunting and a little bit of verbal abuse. And
Okay.
I am not good at taunting. I shut down. I talk a lot of game, but
Okay.
it's one of the big ones is they're going, we're going BTA, homie, which means belt to ass.
Okay.
Oh, they're spanking.
Either spanking. Yeah, there
Okay.
is something very homoerotic about it. I will say that. Yeah. Actually, now that I
I
think
love
about
that.
I love to get on
Mhm.
TikTok and threaten to spank my homies and my rivals.
it. Mm-hmm.
So do you?
Yeah.
So the battle is strictly like a popularity thing, or is it who's making a good point in the conversation? I'm just so
I
intrigued
think
by
it's
this. I've never
it's
encountered it.
getting the
before.
more screen taps.
So it doesn't know. It's like not really like a debate style thing. Like you wouldn't
Okay.
sit there and have much of a serious conversation. But for the people like me who go on there and battle, where it's like definitely giving loneliness epidemic.
Mhm.
It's more just like, so like, what do you do? This is my sort of go-to is like, so what are you doing for Christmas? Like, where do you live? Oh, that's cool. Like, tell me about your job, like that sort of thing. And so, yeah. But
We
I don't,
have
I'm
to
not
try
big on
this,
the,
team. We have to try this.
Warfare has changed so much. That's that sounds so nice.
I'm gonna
That
be
doesn't sound
honest
like a
with you
battle at
though.
all.
It is well, it's a battle because your chat is
Okay.
kind of deciding who they like more.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of a popularity contest, but my girls that I talk to, my trauma bonded group, they will occasionally, if we like the person that I'm battling and like we could tell maybe they need to win a little bit more than
Okay.
me, they'll go over and start gifting them.
That's incredibly kind.
God, sometimes I just need to get a win on the computer. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's all
You
I
can
need.
tell that when guys are really desperate.
Here's the thing is that you're laughing, but when you get on there, don't be surprised if when you finally shut down the battle for the night, there's going to be an itch within you to get back
Okay.
on there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Molly, we've been on the stream, we've been watching a guy named Johnny Vlogs. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And Johnny needed somebody in his audience. And so we decided to become his audience.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
all of our friends are now basically giving him all the galaxies every battle.
yeah, on YouTube lives. And we're being nice to him and we're supporting him and we're giving him advice on how to do the stream so that he will keep doing the stream so we can watch it and laugh at it.
Okay. So, all right. So there is an element of bullying. I thought this was just
There's no
pure
bullying.
support.
So
Um,
we are
I'm
giving
looking him
pure
up.
support. When you get in his live streams, there are people bullying him. There are
We
people
are
being
fighting the
very
bullies.
mean to him, and we're banning them. And we're saying, "Good job, Johnny. Good job streaming. Good job saying that everything's too expensive, and good
Mhm.
job."
He is
feeding our
morally
friend Wolf Rock.
reprehensible.
Yes,
And
he's
his
a
friends
morally
are too.
reprehensible person. Yes.
When you say that you are kicking people out, are you on a moderator status now?
Our friend Sleeves has been moderated by Johnny Vlogs. Yes.
Okay. I just found him on YouTube. I would love to be a part of this. I mean, I'm really trying to, in a way that could be considered borderline toxic, squeeze myself into your lives.
Yes, we
That's
would love
fair.
that.
That's fine.
And we are very aware of how toxic we're being to Johnny, but we do think that because of how we're also being nice to him, it's kind of evening out.
Mm-hmm. And
Oh, I
because
was
he's a
calling
bad
myself
person.
toxic.
No,
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
no, yeah.
We're toxic. So toxic.
We'd love to have you on to watch Johnny. We'd love to have you on to watch Vanderpump with Rob or whatever his name is. I
Whatever the fuck
I don't
that
even
guy is.
remember what his name is right now because I'm having so much fun talking to Molly.
Well, if your computer has the bandwidth, I will join you all the time for Twitch, but it might crash the website and also fry your computer.
I break the internet because of how good it is.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
could see that. I could see that.
I would love to break the internet at least once before I die.
Yeah, that
God.
would be good. Molly, we should talk about some ads here. Are you seeing what I'm sharing to you right here? Are you seeing this incredible product?
Yes, this Minecraft X Swarovski. And I know
So-
that people, it is traditionally supposed to say buy that X, but people, X has really taken over, don't you think?
People are loving X. Yeah, they love saying it. They love seeing it, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we're on x.com, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Which I didn't know about this,
Greatest.
Nate. Products at products on X.
Yeah, so X has started an account called @products, and it's just showing me
This is
different
new.
products,
Wow.
which is kind of cool.
I love products, man.
So Molly,
This is actually sick.
we've been following the advertising, and I can't really see anything on here. There's nothing here.
What?
That's kind of cool. There's nothing here. Molly, we've been following the advertising on X for a while now, and when Elon took over, we were getting a lot of like half ads that you like couldn't click on. We got a dentist ad that like it was clearly someone with their mouth open, but it cut off right at their nose for like veneers or something. It was just
We were seeing some great stuff on X.
it was very
Wild
poorly
West.
done, and I'm wondering if products has anything to do with that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love a dental ad like that.
Mhm.
If that was what was intended, which I know it wasn't, that's what you're saying, but I think that's great because it's like, guess what we do with teeth?
That is interesting. Yeah.
Are the
A
ones
couple-
under there good or bad?
A couple
Come
months
find out.
later, we did actually see the second half of the picture.
We did eventually unlock the lower half of the face.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's almost like they tried to fix it and just brought it down and didn't include the entire picture. Very strange.
You guys are doing really important work over here. I did not know about @products. But it is crazy how when Elon took this website over, which to me just has always felt like the most bare bones, easy peasy website you could possibly imagine, how much went wrong. And I think that it really was one of the first publicly available full blown examples of how not good at his job he is.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking about just how uncontrolled Twitter is, even though he owns it.
Yeah.
If you click on any post about the Epstein stuff, any post whatsoever, there are hundreds of comments from bots being like, yeah, this doesn't really hold any water for me. I don't really think Epstein did anything wrong. Don't clip that. And there's just hundreds of comments with no likes whatsoever trying to force a narrative that he just cannot force on a website that he owns.
I don't know at this point if Elon would even do him that favor. I feel like that's an independent bot campaign, probably coming from the White
Sure.
House or something, or maybe just some people that really want to believe.
Yeah.
But Elon was the one who said on X, he was like, fuck it. Like
Yeah.
the reason why you're not seeing the Epstein files is because he's in them, which was such like that's what I imagine it would be like if I adopted like a bratty little 13-year-old girl, like that kind of exposure. It's so, and I yearn for that.
Yeah, that was a real I hate you moment, huh? That was fun. That was a great day.
That was a fun couple
cool.
days on the internet for sure. Yeah.
Let's look at something that Molly sent us here. Molly, would you like to do Jordan's furniture first, or would you like to do the puppy one first?
Jordan's, I think, is just I want to share a little bit with you guys about where I'm from.
Yes,
and
that
this
we love that.
was Jordan's was everything when I was growing up. So yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Nobody beats our under prices.
Holy hell.
And so that is the Jordan brothers.
On the
Oh,
drums?
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Holy. So we just saw two of the coolest fucking guys in the whole world doing a drum solo together. And they're the proprietors of this furniture business?
They are the Jordan brothers. So just a
Wow.
little bit about Jordan's. We didn't have anything like this in Massachusetts until they took this business there. They would always put out like a high volume of increasingly crazier advertisements, and so they were really a staple. It was almost something that you would look forward to. Is like, oh, like a new Jordans came out. But Jordans was the first thing that I knew of regionally to try and establish their store as a third space where that thing that you saw that said mom on
You could
it,
just hang out.
that was their like IMAX or like their immersive experience movie theater that they had where
Whoa.
like you'd go and like the chairs would shake. Our guy down at the bottom, Big Brother over here, is nodding. Are you from the New England area?
No, he's
You're muted, McCrae.
I love everything you're talking about. I'm just saying that I'm
He's just
loving this.
so into it.
Yes, sorry.
So
no, McCrae is from
they-
the Midwest, or I guess, is that what you call it? Yeah.
Well, I could see him having some passion about experiences like this because this is something that you see a lot of these in the American South. You see a lot of them in possibly the Midwest, but it's like, oh, like I gotta kill a day. Why don't we bring the whole family to, one of my obsessions, Bass Pro Shops
Yep.
or Buc-ee's
Yep.
or Walmart, where you can really just sit around and rot and they're not going to kick you out. And so I think the premise is, and this feels almost unbelievable to me, is that you'll just be hanging around Jordans so long, having the time of your life, that you might feel compelled to buy a love seat.
Might need a sectional while I'm here.
Yeah, like, you know what? Like, we've had our eye on that. We've had so much fun here today. I think they had
I'm feeling good.
popcorn. Mhm.
Wow. What would they show in the theater? Like actual movies or like furniture ads?
Let me see. I think it was, I'm guessing because of the sort of shaking and other stuff that they would have. Let me see. Jordan's furniture. Oh, Jordan's IMAX. So on
Oh, they've got an IMAX?
August 22nd, 2002, the IMAX Theater at Jordan's Furniture in Natick opened its doors to the public. An IMAX Theater was also opened at Jordan's location in Reading in 2004.
That's crazy.
There was also a ropes course branded as It. It's featured at three locations: Reading, New Haven, and South Portland. Each also features a course for children branded Little It. So, if just in case you thought that a ropes course in a furniture store was for children, you're wrong. They had to scale it down.
To go to the Little It.
The Reading location features Beantown, which is a replica of downtown Boston and its most famous landmarks made from jelly beans.
Whoa.
Wow.
This is kind of like Fry's Electronics. They would have stuff like this. They would have little
West Coast.
Yeah, experiences and exhibits that you could go see.
That sounds incredible though.
Yeah, and I of course was not allowed to go. My mom thought this was trashy. So she was like, why would we go do that? My mom, her attitude was sort of like like what kind of like freaks hang out there from a place of judgment. So Defunct Entertainments on Mother's Day of 1992, the Motion Odyssey movie Mom opened at the Avon store after 5 years of planning and a $2.5 million investment. A theme ride originally produced by George Lucas.
What?
Its profits were donated to charity. And they also would play the Polar Express in 4D.
Wow.
They got the Zemeckis going?
I mean,
Wow.
I love Jordan's Furniture. I love this commercial. We used to make things in this country. We used to make 30-second commercials that were the artistic equivalent of the entire movie Birdman.
Yeah.
This commercial
was
is
Birdman.
exactly as good as Birdman, complimentary. Like this is such a good commercial. The drumming, the whip pans on the furniture. Oh my God.
And fellas, I hate to tell you this, but this was just one I could find that came close to capturing the chaos of Jordan's. I hit Dean back a little bit later than I should have with my advertisements. So I was scrambling a bit and going over, I don't have a lot of memories of childhood. But I
Neither
will
do
say
Dean
that-
and I. Yep.
Yeah, no,
The way me and Dean met was in the traumatic head injury ward. We both got
We both
Yeah.
got the
Pipes
Phineas Gage thing.
through our head, and it didn't kill us, but it completely changed our personality and made us start doing content on the internet together. So
I was wondering what that vibe I was picking up was, and I wouldn't have guessed that, but it sounds exactly right now that you mention it. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally,
Dean-
guys.
Dean lost math, and I lost all emotion. So that's
Mhm.
how it works. Yeah,
Yeah, we got spikes through opposite hemispheres of the brain, but yeah,
and
But
put us in
thank
the same
God.
bed.
they put us
If
in
it
the
wasn't
same
for
bed.
that,
yeah.
you wouldn't know each other.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah. Little miracles. Okay, so let's do one more. This is the type of commercial that we get nowadays, okay? This is the type of modern day commercial that we get nowadays compared to that awesome commercial.
Happy holidays, chat.
One more, we've completed the challenge.
Oh my god.
Challenge complete. Look at our holiday spirit vibe
Yes,
go
bro.
up. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Happy gal raid. Yo, welcome on in, everyone.
This is crazy.
McDonald's is 50-50. Wait, what? What is going on right now?
Let's go. I need some holiday cheer in the chat, baby.
What is going on? Thank you again, McDonald's, and happy gal.
Oh wow.
Yes.
We got the #1 victory royale.
You got the victory
Happy
royale. Now, Molly,
So-
what do you think of this?
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
You want to be
will
on
say
Twitch,
that
this is what it's like.
the thing that really captured my attention at the end was the duck with a Christmas hat on it on some sort of improperly hung flag. That really
Yes.
caught my eyes. This is, not sure who it's for. I would imagine children. But then,
Yes. This is the type of thing I see my kids watching on their iPad.
but this is in that weird area of, lady, you're a fucking adult.
Yeah.
Like, or, to that guy, like, think he has a more youthful energy, but holy shit, lady, like, think about where you are. Look at those arms, though. That's keto.
Yeah, she looks good. She looks good.
Keto and deadlifting. And that's not, I don't think that's a cheap lifestyle. So I actually take back what I said. Do what you got to do, babe.
So I think that these two people, the type of streamers that I see my kids watching is it's like they're trying to emulate the vibe of a Twitch stream, but it's just a YouTube video for kids. And so they'll be down in the corner, just like a Twitch stream, and they'll be talking to chat, but nobody's really chatting. And they'll be kind of guiding kids on like how to play Minecraft or like how to play some other game or something. And it seems fine, but I don't care for it.
I just
Yeah.
think that whenever I start to hate too much,
Mhm.
I feel like I need to immediately go back and watch my goddamn mouth because these people, for as big of idiots I think they are rolling in the
They're
dough.
making a lot of money. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They
A
got
rate of
paid by
2,926. That's a lot. That's a lot of eyes.
They're making a
All
lot of
those.
money. Maybe we should
And
be
I-
doing this, Dean.
And so here's the thing that I don't understand about this, all of it, but are they friends? Is she the girl who raided? Is that what
Yeah,
we're
I
to
think
believe?
so. I think she
But
did.
why is she still streaming then if she raided it? The continuity of the ad doesn't make sense. I don't know what McDonald's is. She McDonald's? Is she Miss McDonald's?
She could be McDonald's. I don't know.
Oh, are you talking about the fast food house?
Yeah, where the fast food goes. Where the fast food lives.
What is? I don't know what the
Dude.
fast food house is.
I got so obsessed with this TikTok account called the Fast Food House. And like it's a bunch of adults that dress up like different fast food things. But then there's a couple that are, like Veggie Grill. Like Veggie Grill doesn't have a traditional character. So it's just this girl who's kind of thrown together what she thinks Veggie Grill's personality will be like. And they get together and they do these sketches. And I said to Rob, I said, I found the weirdest shit over the weekend on TikTok. Check out this. And he said, Molly, I know them.
Yeah, well,
That's
that's
what
Rob.
being Rob's friend is like.
Yeah,
like
he
he's
knows them.
I met them at a convention.
Oh yeah. Who was he telling us that he was talking to? I can't remember now. There was some guy he said he was talking to, and I was like,
Talking to
"What the
some
fuck?"
guy that works at Sir.
No, it wasn't a Big Brother related, or not, it wasn't a Vanderpump related thing. It was somebody else. I can't remember.
I found.
Oh
the
wow!
What are
food
some of the
house.
comments?
Oh
about-
yeah, I do
okay.
love the comments of.
I'm
These.
sorry,
They're
here?
probably incredibly rude. Well, actually, okay, positivity.
A lot of positivity in the beginning here.
Okay,
Hey,
fake ass
yo.
industry plant cringe content.
Who are these
Fake
people?
ass industry plant, totally.
I'll never understand how this is entertaining to people. Who are these people? She's fake.
Oh man, this is all hatred. This is making me feel bad. I
You
found the
guys should
fast
leave
food
a
house.
supportive comment.
Honestly, we should.
As a streamer, Molly, the best thing you can do is get on Dexter 2. That count. If you get on Dexter 2, you've made it as a streamer.
All
Do you
right.
know-
About you one time.
Do you want to know what we're doing to try to get on Dexerto, Molly?
I need to know.
Okay, so we've got a big stream coming up. Okay,
Huge, the biggest stream we've ever done.
it'll be the biggest stream we've ever done. We'd love to have you on for an hour, a half hour for a segment of it. It's called Nate's Soup,
Okay.
and I will be cooking myself in a soup.
Nice.
For
you
the
gotta do
duration of
stuff
the stream.
like that.
Yes, big
So-
stunt
You do.
streams.
Like, are you boiling yourself alive?
Hopefully not, but the chat will be in control of the temperature of the soup. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes.
And if you like send a bunch of like gifted subs,
Mhm.
do they get to pick what kind of like vegetable or something else that
Mhm.
goes in this?
There will
in
be
the
lots
soup?
of stuff to put in the soup. Yeah, and
You
I
can
will,
add like jelly beans.
I will be tasting the soup at the end of the stream.
Fantastic. Oh, that's
Yeah.
And he
great.
will mail some to me so I can taste
And
it.
Dean's gonna taste it too.
That's great. I would love to be a part of that. I'm a huge. I once saw a TikTok clip from something called like the Soup Podcast, and immediately, without even finishing the clip, I messaged the account owner and I said, I need to come on your Soup Podcast. And then I went on with a very detailed list of all of my favorite soups, only to find out after he let me talk for about 90 minutes uninterrupted that they don't really talk about soup on the podcast.
What do they
So
talk
I-
about on the Soup Podcast?
Like kind of whatever.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and
It's
then
like the
I,
podcast where they start up talking about movies and then like eventually it's just two guys hanging out.
Do you have that?
They started from
that
soup.
recording, Molly? That's so funny.
well, they yeah, I was really happy. They only had about 12 followers, and so I was I wasn't doing it for any other reason than I
the love of the
wanted
soup.
to talk about soup.
Yeah.
Let me see. But I was able to blast it out there. So
That's
let me look up. I hope this is probably going to be like one of those dark incidents in my life where I agreed to go on someone's podcast and then they just fully deleted it after I was
We
gone.
won't delete this one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to use this. I think.
Yeah. I was worried you were going to find out that they were like alt-right militia men or something, you know? So that they don't talk about
Listen.
soup is an okay plot twist in my head.
So I will say this is that when I search for Molly McAleer and soup, I get a lot of results, but none of them appear to be from this show.
Okay.
So I will.
If you
It
find
doesn't-
it, send it to me, and I'll play it on Nate's Soup Night. I'll listen to it while I'm cooking in a soup.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we
almost
do
every-
need soup content.
I think every podcast I've ever been on, assuming they're pulling from the transcripts, it appears that nearly every podcast I've been on, I've talked a lot about soup.
Well, you're a New Englander. Like that makes a lot of sense. I mean, are you a big chowder fan?
I do like chowder, but I'm very specific about it. Like yesterday, we went to this grocery store my boyfriend likes. It looks like it's like a healthy food store, very high quality, not quite Whole Foods, not quite Erewhon, but it's up there.
Is it Gelson?
and they had a kettle of New England clam chowder out. And as a New Englander, I looked at it and I said, yeah, fucking right. Like I'm just not eating that there. I'm not eating that there. I'll have it at like Legal Seafood. I really need to trust and know a place. And same with lobster bisque. I just don't like it when I can taste that the lobster has been previously frozen.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I've been eating soup since I was a kid. Sometimes several times a week, sometimes multiple meals in a day.
Yeah, soup rock.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I'm from a part of New York that is essentially New England, like very far eastern New York. So growing up, I definitely had a lot of experience with soup. Though I just had clam chowder for the first time like a week ago, ever.
Don't embarrass us like this in front of Molly. Don't.
Well,
say
I love
that.
other
No.
kinds of soups.
I think that for some people, you need to be an adult to be interested in something that has like a high milk or cream content as well as fish. It sounds dicey, which is why I would never declare clam chowder as being in my top 10 or 12 soups. Let me see if I have a list.
Hit
of
us with
my
them. Yeah, I
soups.
would love to hear.
I can't believe that I can't find this. I mean, what if the guy just shut down the podcast altogether?
It seems like he just got the hell out of Dodge. He got what he needed. He got the Molly episode, and then he was like, fuck it, we're done. I think that might be what we do as well.
We
I
might
don't
delete
know.
the whole thing.
Nah, it'll stay up. And then for maybe the second time you come on, we can talk more about your favorite, the like back half of your top 20 of soups.
Yeah, maybe just
Okay.
one segment of the soup list.
Yeah, we don't want to give all of your favorite soups away.
Gotta
right away.
keep people coming back.
Yeah, I can't find any.
Okay.
I mean, I would like to think that this wasn't also just some sort of head injury of my own. But there seems to be no evidence of me going on this soup podcast, including in my really I operate out of Apple Notes, like I don't know, like
Molly
it's my
said she's
BlackBerry
going on a
or
soup
something.
podcast, but her computer's just off. She's talking to a black screen. It's completely dead.
It was during COVID, so
Okay,
Yeah.
a lot of crazy stuff was happening then.
yeah, I could have made it up.
Bright side of this, the soup podcast idea is wide open.
Yeah, true. The soup.
Any one of us could do a soup podcast now.
There's a huge vacancy in the soup podcast.
You could do
industry.
sipping sounds, like different
People would love
sipping
that.
noises. People would love that.
Misophonia. Well, because miso is a type of soup. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you
That's
call
on
it.
my list.
Misophonia.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just you eat different soups on the podcast and talk about them.
Molly, this commercial's for building number 19.
Building 19, yeah.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
another great Massachusetts joint.
Very excited.
I'm home, Elaine.
Jerry, I just had a great idea.
This is where I always get a funny feeling in my stomach.
I'm going to write a new jingle for Building 19.
Building 19 doesn't have an old jingle.
Doesn't matter. We need to tell people
wow.
how they can save money every day on great merchandise.
We can do it without a jingle.
Listen, save, save, save your dough. Our prices do the trick. When people see what you have bought,
I know they will be sick.
you ruin the whole mood.
Let's just stick to good stuff cheap.
Good
Whoa,
stuff,
wait a
Steve.
second.
I love that.
Did Building 19 become Ollie's?
Cheap.
I don't
do you say
think
that?
so.
Because that is the Ollie's slogan. Good stuff cheap.
Oh, interesting.
So, what you should know
Wow.
about Building 19 is that it was famous for having, well, first of all, for it being, it did become Ollie's. I'm seeing.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I am a member.
win?
I am a member of the Ollie's Army. So I do know our slogan pretty well.
I think at least it comes up in the Google image search. But
Yes, when they went
Building
bankrupt, their assets were acquired by Ollie's Bargain Outlet.
okay. Well, what was great about Building 19 was that it was this big discount store, but like it was kind of ramshackle. Like it wasn't like you'd go there and you'd find out that they have like 100 of some VHS or all the same mug or whatever. It seemed to be like kind of a big yard sale where everything was new, and it was really something that you could kill a day navigating. And we went to building 19 quite a bit, but then what's important to know is that to differentiate which stores they were talking about, they'd be like building 19 and a half, or building 19 and 2/3, or building 19 and 7/8. And they were famous for not just the deals you could get and for what kind of a hellhole many people thought it was, but because their flyers were off the chain. That original art, it just embraced pure chaos, but notoriously run by this grumpy man that you saw in the commercial. He had a face, but I like the sock puppet version.
Yeah.
Grumpy old man character.
Interesting that they went with the names Jerry and Elaine. And was this? I was thinking we were going to see a Seinfeld parody.
They don't look like Jerry and Elaine.
No, but just the names. I mean,
yeah, that
Well, I
is
have
an
a
interesting
theory.
choice.
Oh, let's hear your theory.
I think so. Jerry Ellis was the one who founded the store in 1964 with this guy, Harry Antler. So I'm wondering if, not to dead name, but I'm wondering if Elaine transitioned.
Okay.
Interesting.
That could be it.
And so who used to be Harry is now Elaine.
He's now Elaine.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it's just a coincidence. That makes sense. Yeah.
Another sock puppet named Kramer back there somewhere.
I love this type of store where it's just full of trash.
That sounds cool.
Have you ever been to like the Amazon returns stores where they just have boxes of Amazon returns and you can paw through them like a fucking freak?
Like a DVD
I love
bin.
that.
Yeah.
I haven't been to one of the stores, although I would love to go.
It's so fun. They're called bin stores, I think is what they're most colloquially known as.
But I have bid on pallets of returns. And after getting into some YouTube trouble over COVID also, and I still have a storage unit that I need to get rid of. But yeah, I called it my store, and it was inside of a public storage unit.
I love that.
And I would sell what I call America's clothing, because I'd be getting pallets with like tactical gear in it and like all sorts of things that no one in LA, most people in LA would never really have any use for, more for like people who either do outdoors like sports like hunting or whatever, or posers.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, yeah,
Like
the
D&D.
like real tree camo has become very big with posers.
Yeah. Everyone likes camo now.
If you've still got a lot of camo in there, I'd be selling it to these fucking New Yorker that come over to California. These guys love camo. These New York City guys.
Military surplus stuff is very big right now.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of getting a like a camo bridesmaid's dress to wear when I go to Bass Pro Shops when I finally live my dreams and go. And now you guys are kind of making me rethink it, because you're right, it would be poser material. And the majority of the ones I've seen are strapless, and I don't like strapless.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah, maybe
this is
not
the
the right vibe
conversation
for
I-
Bass Pro Shop. A strapless dress.
but it is camo. So, but that said, you're right. You guys really talked me off a ledge here that you didn't even know I was on.
Have you never been
So-
to a Bass Pro Shop?
No, it's my life dream.
Oh my God, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Do you see my hat? I switched to this hat because
Oh shit! I didn't know. I didn't know I was gonna start getting jealous during this.
this is that's my ass bro stop shirt, which I don't
a
really
hat,
know
dude.
why it says that, but it does rhyme with Bass Pro Shop, sort of, and it has a bass on it. Bass Pro Shop, the only place that my father would meet me and my wife before we had grandchildren for them. We would have to meet them halfway between our house and his house at Bass Pro Shops.
Well, he had to stop there.
My dad is a big redneck. I actually have seen camouflage bridesmaid dresses. My brother wore a camouflage vest when he got married. And as a groomsman, I had a little spent shotgun shell with like a little flower in it as the corsage.
Nice.
That was the corsage at the wedding. They're divorced. But
fathers are so difficult. I didn't have one, and this is a reason why I'm always happy I didn't. Is because one, gross. Like
Gross.
who wants just this man? But two,
Yeah.
like the complications of so many men. Like I know a lot of people love their dad. Sometimes I feel really jealous if I'm like watching YouTube or a TikTok and I see a clip of like a really great dad. I'm like, oh, that sucks. I missed out on that. But I realized that statistically, I was probably going to get some weird guy that I just didn't want to deal with.
We're both dads, Molly, and we're trying not to be weird guys. We're trying to be good dads.
it's so hard, man.
And my dad was
Well,
just
I
here.
don't know.
He was just here visiting us, and so I've been thinking a lot about how to be a good dad.
I think that the fact that you guys do Twitch is pretty cool to them. But I will say, my dad's boiling himself in a jelly bean soup to try and get on Dextero is also pretty cool.
Pretty
But,
cool.
No,
Pretty
I
cool
mean,
if the other kids at
listen,
school find out about it. Pretty cool.
not all dads.
Thank
Like I
you.
said, sometimes I see other people's dads and I get jealous, but
Mhm.
a lot of them are weird, as you know. You know, from even just like you can also deny this because I don't want to put you in a tight position socially, but you know that some of those dads of the kids your kids go to school with are fucking weird.
Kind of
Oh, they're all
weird.
freaks, and I hate them
Yeah.
all. I've never met a good other dad.
The dynamic of meeting a dad at your kid's school is like,
It's so.
oh, I want to be
Ugh.
polite. Okay, let's be friends. Oh, he's getting into the car with the Trump sticker on it. Great.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah,
sick,
cool,
sick,
cool,
sick,
cool,
sick.
cool,
Yeah, that's
cool.
awesome.
Where
None
do
of
you
the
guys
other
live?
dads are on it as online.
Dean lives in New York. I live in Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas, baby.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
love to gamble.
The sacred ancient art of gambling.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And
Women
everybody
are
comes
really
to Las
getting into
Vegas.
gambling now.
Yeah. Gambling is huge for women right now.
I'm seeing Kalshi ads for women gambling all over the place.
Not as
I'm in some
effective as the men's
Kalshi.
ones. Have
You're
you
in
been looking
Kalshi?
at the Kalshi page, at the Kalshi advertisements?
Yeah, that's how they got me.
Yeah.
I said, well, this looks like a terrible idea that could ruin my relationships.
That's what McRae did too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
McRae,
get
you're
this
in
going.
betting on like politics and
Yeah,
stuff.
what do you bet on?
McRae is so excited now. What are your wagers?
Yeah,
What are you betting on?
Do you
right
bet
now?
on anything?
His mic is muted.
Oh, I can
you
hear
can
him.
hear McRae? I can hear him.
Oh, okay. He says, "What do you bet on? What are you betting on right now on Kalshi, or have
Me?
you bet on in the?"
Yeah.
Yes, Molly.
Okay. So some things
I
that
can hear
have,
you, McRae. I'm not sure why.
What will Trump say this week?
Nice.
I take risky bets.
Okay.
I said communism and Epstein.
Wow.
Will
You think he's
Donald
going to
Trump
say
be-
Epstein this week?
I think he's going to say Epstein this week.
Wow. Interesting.
One of my riskiest bets that I feel the strongest about is Addison Rae winning Best New Artist at the Grammys this year. She has
Wow.
the lowest odds, but that album was fucking fantastic, and she's been getting a lot of critical praise. So that was I believe I put in $1. If I win, I get 46.
Lotto ticket.
Wow.
Yeah, I love the lotto ticket.
Yeah.
So last night I lost bets on what will Ariana Grande say during Saturday Night Live. I
Mm.
bet for New York City as well as Trump.
Okay. Those are
Okay.
big bets. Yeah.
Um,
Ariana's so funny. I was watching all her sketches today, laughing. Love Ariana.
she is really she's really funny.
She's
and
genuinely very funny.
I think kind of as far as today's like stars that could be on SNL, I think she's one of the funnier ones
Yeah.
consistently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did win for betting that Robert Irwin would win on Dancing with the Stars, even though hot take kind of over the Irwins.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
we watched the Irwins show when it was on a few years ago. My wife is very happy for the Irwins still. She's not over them yet.
No, I know. And maybe I am. I'm not trying to be an edgelord when I say that, although
That's
I
okay.
realize it is an edgy statement. It just feels true to me. However, most of the time I keep that shit to myself because there is a positivity and a vibe out there for the Irwins that is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's true. But you're right. They have been pushing them out there a lot.
Yeah, because Bindi won already Dancing with the Stars a few
Yep.
years back. So it's like, when are these fucking guys going to stop hogging all the wins? They've got 2 trophies now at their weird little complex.
I'm friends with
Let
some
somebody else win.
Australians. I recently made friends with some Australians.
Yeah, Nate loves talking about his Australian friends. Jesus.
I know. Don't you hate it when you have a friend and they meet someone new and then they're like,
Every
"Oh,
time.
blah, blah, blah." Like, it's like, shut up. Like, who the hell is, who the fuck is that?
Oh, you're going to start a stream with him? Does his name kind of rhyme with stream, Nate?
No,
That's what I always ask, and never does.
It
Because
never
my name's
does.
the closest to rhyming with stream.
Your job is secure, Dean.
Yes.
Keep this shit to yourself.
We've got some
What is this?
Kmart announcements.
Oh,
Attention Kmart
wow.
Frankmart shoppers here.
I love this.
The last shopping days of the season are upon us. Keep in style for those special upcoming events in fashion footwear for women and girls from our footwear department. You'll find styles that are sure to please. Fashion boots and booties, dress shoes and casual shoes. The right complement to your outfit for any occasion. So walk in style this holiday season with fashion footwear at great prices from Kmart. The Kmart
That's great.
It's so soothing. It's so nice.
He's got a real Casey Kasem vibe.
Mm-hmm. There used to be able to be a guy that just talked and you got paid for it.
Yeah. Now it's AI.
Now it's all AI.
I hate to say it, but it's
And
AI.
now we all have to do podcasts.
I worked at Kmart. Did you know that, Nate?
You worked at Kmart?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
I witnessed domestic abuse.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
And you were getting paid enough to deal with that, probably.
Yeah, I was getting paid like $6 an hour to push like 800 pounds of shopping carts around. Yeah. What a fun time it was.
Okay, let's go back to Molly's commercials here.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am getting closer to finding this soup podcast.
You're following
It's
the
called-
breadcrumbs.
It's called Soupin' Ain't Easy.
Stupid.
Okay.
And
Like written
Ain't
down like
easy.
7 things that we have to watch on the stream now. The fast
Okay.
food house and soup and
don't
Ain't
worry, it's
Easy.
audio only.
Frank and Jimbo. Right? Is that who it was?
Yeah, I
assuming.
think so.
Okay.
It does appear that I'm not.
Huh.
I think they might have taken my
What's her last name?
episode down.
McAleer.
McAleer, McAleer.
I see it here. I see it here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you do?
Let me put it in the chat here.
Can I just ask what the average length of the episodes are versus mine?
So yours is an hour and 29. The episodes around it are like 52, 57, 48,
Yeah.
39, 38. So yeah, I think you have the longest episode. Yep, just looking here, you have the longest episode.
That's huge.
And I should say that well, no, it's not because it was so great and I had really good behavior. I will also tell you that the kid that was hosting it kind of seemed young. And
He does look
I could-
young on Instagram.
I think that I was sensing that I was starting to keep him past not just his natural attention span, but he really starts to be like, oh yeah, like sort of make it towards the end, not really super interested in it. But
So you're saying you kept him up past his bedtime?
well, I think that he was just like, there's no fucking way this chick is gonna keep talking about soup. Like,
He's got a picture up
No
here that says
way.
certified soup boy.
Yeah, he can't.
I mean, I don't think right. Like, it's not that he doesn't talk about soup, so that's good, but it's not as if that's really what the show's about. So,
Well,
It sounds like you spoke your
enhance the
truth
podcast.
to them and that they couldn't handle it.
yeah. Yeah. And
I
also, I
think
should
that that's
probably
the
just
problem.
stop DMing 19-year-old boys off vibes and concepts.
Yeah, Molly, these kids are young, Molly.
I know.
I
I'm in
think
the
you just got a
Epstein
young
files.
face. Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of, let's watch the Jello Bill Cosby commercial. Oh no. Oh no. Jesus.
Jello introduces berry blue gelatin with the wild fruity taste of raspberry and blueberry. Now you can have your fun and eat it too.
Wow. Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Did
Wow,
Jello
Molly.
invent blue raspberry as a flavor concept?
No, but
Okay.
this is what I wanted to talk about. While there are better Jello ads out there, still all problematic. But you guys need to know, and you probably do, like how crazy it was when Blue Raspberry came out.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It was beyond a cultural shift. I mean, it was everything. And I still to this day, you put something blue raspberry in front of me, rarely will I say no. It is one flavor that I have not gotten sick of.
Same.
Over
I
my
love
life.
blue raspberry. And honestly, I learned very recently that what the flavors were, because I just figured it was raspberry that was blue, but there is blueberry and raspberry. A true blue raspberry should have both raspberry and blueberry flavors.
Absolutely. And it's artificial raspberry.
That hits.
Beaver anal glands.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
you make they use vanilla extract.
Love me
yeah.
a beaver anal gland.
And that
Delicious.
said, like, I don't care. You wouldn't see me not eating blue raspberry just
Mhm.
because I live most of my life happily eating beaver anal glands. So, but yeah, I just thought like when Jello went blue raspberry, sure, I expected it from the folks over at Blow Pop or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when Jello brought out blue raspberry, a classic family brand like Jello, my mind was blown. And I always liked when I was a kid how they would somehow all these families had a cookie cutter that was lip shaped, and you would put that Jello jiggler right on top of your mouth and
Mm-hmm.
sort of wear it as a surprise.
As a surprise for your friend's weird dad.
Mm-hmm.
My kids love blue. They love blue so much.
Blue's the
Mainly
best.
because
Remember
it
the song
turns
Blue?
their mouth blue.
I'm blue.
Oh, yeah, I love that song.
I mean, defined our generation, I think.
Dean, should we do an episode where we watch all of Bill Cosby's Jello commercials?
Jello.
The Jello pudding.
The pudding ones too were really iconic. I saw a guy yesterday on TikTok who was trying to do some legitimate 2-camera reporting about the contents of the Epstein files and sort of raising questions around the death of Kirk. And he, for some reason, had a bright blue mouth as if he had spent the time leading up to making this video just slamming blue Jolly Ranchers, blue, maybe a Blow Pop was in there, blue Kool-Aid, and I was
He's shuffling his
stunned by the
papers and he's got
choice.
a blow pop on his finger. Yeah.
It was wild because like everything else he was saying was like of much importance. I think he was like calling out whether or not Erica Kirk had a hand in her unaliving her husband. Like this was clearly like something that he had like put a lot of work into and
It's
was really
serious.
passionate about getting across. But something, maybe it's the blue fuels him.
Mhm.
Or maybe he was trying to do some of those little like let me keep your attention tricks, but he definitely this was meant for probably like I would say male demographic, 30 to 55 somewhere in there.
That's
So
us. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think you need to keep I don't think you need to keep their attention the same way. I'll see if I can find it for you and send it to you.
I'd
That's
love to
really
see that.
cool.
Yeah. Oh
I
man.
the idea of just Nate, you and I just blasting like 3 blue ring pops before every stream,
That is a really
so
good
that
idea.
we're looking really
Everyone would
fucked up
say
and blue.
stuff about
Not
it. Yeah.
addressing it at all.
Yeah. Why is you guys mouth split?
Aw, hello, kitty cat.
This is Pigeon.
Pigeon.
Hello, pigeon.
Oh no. Oh, there she is.
Aw, that's
Is that
cute.
is Pigeon a boy or a girl?
She's a girl. She's
Ah.
in fact a little girl,
Aw.
and she's like a little bit smaller for a full size adult cat. And while she is perfectly mannered, she does have a couple bad habits. One, eating all of the cords in every room
Oh,
of the
yeah.
house,
she's a cord monster.
and being such a lovey-dovey girl that when she sits on my my lap to maybe make some biscuits or something, she rips a lot of my clothing by accident.
Oh,
But she doesn't know. If she had any idea, she
Yeah.
wouldn't do it.
No, she's not trying to be rude.
monster.
Mm-mm.
She wants to get on the mic.
She wants to get on the mic. She wants to share her thoughts.
Oh
Oh,
wow, we're getting some purrs.
Yeah, she loves to lick my hands when I podcast. But it's like, this is the thing. She's always just like, oh, the girls are talking. She doesn't know
Yeah.
her gender, but she's always like, the girls are talking. Like, I got to get in there. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's talking at that magic window that lights up again.
But if you
I
listen
wanna
to my
help.
podcast, any of my podcasts, at nearly any point during the episode, I'll be like, "Ah, come on, Penguin, come on. Like, I can't breathe. Like, cause I'll be like laying back a little bit and she'll sit right on my chest, or she loves to stand right in front of the screen.
I'm often interrupted by my pet as well, Molly. I have a 200-pound dog, and sometimes his head will like come right here, and it's like bigger than my head.
What's his name?
Arlo.
Oh, I like that. I like
Yeah.
a classic name
Yeah,
like that.
he's a classic boy.
Yeah, you know the dog from the Sandlot that like eats cars and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
That's basically Arlo. Is the
Alright.
big dog from the Sandlot.
He's a Scooby Doo. He looks like Scooby Doo. Yeah.
And you feel safe having him around family?
Oh yeah. He's a sweetheart. He's the best dog I've ever had.
Well, if you've got pics, let me know.
Oh yeah. I can send some pics. He's a cutie.
Dean, are you
Yes.
a pet parent?
I am. I have 3 cats and 2 dogs. And some people call me crazy.
I
Tell
call
me
him
about 'em.
crazy.
So the 3 cats, we do have a little girl cat too. She's much smaller than the other 2 cats, who are mere kittens to her age. She's Ursula, named after a Disney villain. What she likes to do is when you're petting her for a few minutes, she'll bite you very hard. And she
Okay.
loves to do this to children, family, friends, anyone that's in the house except for me. She bites my mom a lot. She doesn't bite me because I know
Sweet
how to pet a
girl.
cat. Yeah. And then, yes, I have 2 dogs and they're very stupid. And I love them. But they are
So
very
when
dumb
you were
animals.
being quiet about it, like, when Nate was bragging about his dog in such a weird way, I think
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
agree. Just put it
He's
out
always
there
so
in the
fucked up
open.
about his dog.
200
I was
pounds.
like, my boy Dean is being quiet, which means it could only be 2 things. 1, that you have no pets, or 2, that you have a goddamn farm over there.
Yes. And so it is the farm option. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that farm life.
If we could have chickens, we would. My wife wants backyard chickens and she wants goats.
I
And
want
say
chickens too.
no. I say no to her is what
I
I say.
love a goat. Oh my god, a goat would be so cool.
You can't have a goat in Las Vegas.
You can have a goat in Las Vegas. They're gonna eat all my weeds.
All right. I take it back.
Nate, I was talking to a farmer about owning goats and he said they're the worst animal.
I heard.
They're
yeah,
they're rude.
they're really mean and ugly.
They'll eat your poison ivy, Nate, but what they'll do is they'll poop the poison ivy seeds into your lawn,
Just make more
thus
of it.
spreading the poison ivy further into your property until you're encircled with poison ivy on all sides.
I saw a goat last weekend. I saw a big horned goat on the mountain when I was driving home.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Big old sheep. They're sheeps, aren't they?
Yeah,
Sheep?
big horn sheep.
Those things are fucking brutal, man.
Molly, do you
They'll
like
kill your
Rosie
ass.
O'Donnell?
Do I like Rosie O'Donnell? I
Yeah.
love Rosie O'Donnell.
Me
and
too.
She follows me on TikTok, and I had the great privilege of being able to explain to her what Coke Jaw is.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I met her and I told her it was like meeting Garfield. Because like she was so famous to me during
Yeah.
a very key time in my life. And I love
Absolutely.
Garfield. And well, I guess I'll tell the full story. Kathy Griffin was also there, and I said, this is like meeting Garfield and Snoopy. Like if you told child me that one day I'd meet both Kathy Griffin and Rosie O'Donnell together, it might as well just being like Snoopy IRL,
Yeah.
Garfield IRL.
It is like meeting Garfield and Snoopy. That rocks. My mom loved Rosie O'Donnell. We went to see her show when we lived in LA. And I saw this the other day, and it kind of blew me away.
Trillion and two, I will never forget the year Goddard the 200-watt dog saved Nicholas. But we all know that story. What we don't know is
Definitely watched this as a child.
Yeah.
It all started right here at Santa's workshop.
Oh, wow. It's all of them.
Everybody was there. Yukon Cornelius, Winter Squidlock, the abominable starfish, even jolly old Saint Nick himself. Ho, 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 ho. K to the R to the A to the B to the B to the Y. The joint was jumping, the music was pumping, and the whole shindig was catered by Donner and Blitzen. So naturally, things started getting juicy. There was gossip.
I don't want to be an elf. I want to be a fry cook.
A fry cook? SpongeBob wants to be a fry cook.
SpongeBob wants to be a fry cook.
Are you There was flirting.
There I was, sweet cheeks, cornered with the vicious and ferocious abominable starfish of the north.
And
Tommy Pickles.
embarrassing photos.
Plankton.
But somehow, through it all, they managed to remember the true meaning of the holiday season. To put aside our differences, join together and open presents! From all of us to all of you. Happy
Insert holiday choice here.
Incredible.
Now that's funny.
Unbelievable. Now, wait, you guys, I don't know how old your kids are, but I mean, we're way too old to have been watching Nickelodeon when that came out.
I think I was still watching Nickelodeon when that came out.
You were.
I think I was. I
That's
I remember
okay.
Nickmas. I think when I stopped watching Nickelodeon was after Rocket Power.
I was watching
one
Hey
to
Arnold
talk.
for sure.
I got really addicted to Degrassi: The Next Generation when I was in college, and I was hiding for the longest time that I was spending up to 40 hours a week moderating the largest Degrassi: The Next Generation message board online. My mod name was Heather Sinclair. And I remember messaging my college sketch comedy group because I just couldn't live with the secret that I've been hiding from them for 3 years at that point. And telling them, guys, I need to tell you something tonight, and it's really important. And so everyone got there. It was really like somber. And I said to them, guys, I got to tell you what I've been up to. I spend 40 hours a week moderating this Degrassi: The Next Generation message board. And all of them looked at me like I had cancer. And I didn't have the guts to ask them at the time why I got that reaction. And they said, Molly, we thought you were going to die.
Yeah, calling the meeting seems like a big step.
That's good.
Sure. But I mean, you guys just don't know the burden of
It does seem like a
spending,
lot of time. Yeah.
balancing classes, which I wasn't really, I don't think I read one book in college, somehow passing, writing, but essentially assuming the role of the head writer for my sketch comedy group, Hello Shovelhead. And then on top
Great
of
name.
that, I had my job, my on-campus job always, but then on top of that, there would be the big Degrassi secret.
The moderation
yeah.
duties, yeah.
The big Degrassi secret. That is cool. An episode of Degrassi, I remember catching it just sort of on, and it did make me cry. I related a lot to the
Oh my God.
the kid who was the school shooter.
Rick.
Yeah, because he was bullied much like I was bullied. And I thought,
They
boy,
tarred
I'm
and
not going to do
feathered
that.
you?
No, not that extreme.
So we get tarred and feathered on Degrassi?
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's why he came back and shot everyone.
That's why he crippled Drake.
Mhm.
Oh no.
That's why
Although-
Jimmy's in the wheelchair.
Hot take. I don't particularly look at wheelchair Jimmy as canon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Didn't
I
he
felt like-
continue as a wheelchair user for the rest of the show?
Yes.
Okay.
But the reason why is because it felt like they needed to work in a school shooting episode. And so it was like, I think it was the end of season 4 or something, or maybe it was the season opener. And I remember seeing the commercial because I used to have to get I steal copies from Canada because they would come out like several months
Earlier.
before what we got in the States. And so there was a couple that like won Manny's abortion, which they didn't want to air in the United States, but I got a look ahead at that. But then the school shooting, when I found out about it, I said, I know what they're doing here. They need to they want to tell the school shooting story. And to me, because it felt so pushed in, so like retrofitted to the show, as I would probably say. I don't know if anyone else would say that. I think that no, it doesn't seem real to me.
Okay.
It's fake.
Interesting.
It's kind of
so
like
you
how I
believe that
say-
there were crisis actors.
Maybe at Degrassi, yeah. Maybe at
Okay.
Degrassi, nowhere else, but maybe at Degrassi.
Okay.
Dean, it's like
I
how
mean,
I
and
say
also
the
Drake is in
Swiffer fake.
crisis.
That's true. Drake is always in crisis.
Yeah. We have
Anyway.
the 1991 puppy surprise commercial here, Molly. Are you ready?
Christmas will have passed by the time this episode comes out, but what a Christmas gift this must have been.
Yeah.
Here we go.
How many puppies are there inside? How many? Puppy surprise, surprise, surprise.
Horrifying faces.
And a boy. They're so sweet. Surprise, surprise. Puppy surprise. How many puppies are there inside? There could be 3 or 4 or 5. 5! I can't believe my eyes. And they're all different. Each one is different, like puppies should be. But they all look like their mommy. That's easy to see. Surprise, surprise. Puppy surprise. How many puppies are there inside? 4 puppies. There could be 3 or 4 or 5. 2 are sleepy heads and 1 has spots all over. Surprise, surprise, it's Puppy Surprise. Puppy Surprise, you're my best surprise.
Puppy Surprise comes with 3, 4, or 5 baby puppies. 1 in 5 mommy dogs comes with 4 or 5 puppies. Each sold.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you don't get one with just one puppy. They all come with at least 3, right?
Well, I can't say that that's my memory because I think I only got 2. But
What?
you see the ad. I don't know if you guys were kids who had out of control expectations, but you see
Yes.
the ad, and as an adult, I can see that the girl who got 5 she's having the reaction she's having, not just because she's paid to as a child actor, but because 5 is a lot. And so I really right away I was like, that's gonna be me. Like I
I'm
know
gonna get
my
the
luck.
5.
I'm gonna open that bitch up, and there's gonna be a ton of fucking puppies. I said they might even accidentally put in a 6th puppy. But I opened it up, and I recall only getting 2, and like my family, I wouldn't say I was like full blown hoop and stick in the yard. But like my grandparents didn't really value I was largely raised by them as well. They weren't really into the modern toys. So I was
Sure.
doing a lot of like Montessori type shit. But I remember getting a puppy surprise, and I think it's possible we got it at a yard sale, which would make sense for why I was disappointed by only the 2.
That's why we got
But
2.
I decided to ask my TikTok about how many puppies they got in their puppy surprise, and I'm seeing, I think I got 4 or 5. I remember being really happy that I got a lot. Great question. I had the dog and my sister had the cat. I got 5 puppies and she got 3 kittens. I remember this vividly.
Wow. They still
Mine
do
had
make toys like
3.
this. My daughter has a guinea pig that gives birth to little babies in the cage when you put it in the cage.
Yeah, they're very
Gross.
elaborate now. So what they do now is there's a mechanism in the cage that drops them. So they're not there
Yeah.
when you first put them in. It's very cool. My daughter has one of these. I don't know if it's a puppy surprise because I don't know where the fuck it would have come from new, but my mom got her one of these things with a horrifying hard face. Their faces are hard, unlike the
Yeah.
rest of them. It has a horrifying hard face and it has 4 puppies. And it looks
Yeah.
just like these. And I have it upstairs. And now I'm like, where did my mom get this from?
Where did you find this?
Because it looks like they haven't made these since the 90s. But my daughter has a new one.
And I really
wow.
I really like the cartoon at the beginning of
The
this.
cartoon's really cool that they would do cartoons for commercials like this.
Like paid a guy
Well,
to draw this.
Yeah.
This, I think, was during the era. This might have been a proof of concept for something bigger because this
Right.
was during the era where, and I think the Children's Television Act cleaned this the hell up, but they would do like full TV shows just based off of a toy.
Yeah, this is like a backdoor pilot for the Puppy Surprise show.
Yeah.
And
probably.
every episode that fucking poor mother would give birth to a whole new litter of dogs. That would be awful. Just a hell.
But when they
that she
say, you know, they all look like their mom, of course, you know, or
Right.
whatever. You know, my cat Pigeon, you just met her. When I picked up Pigeon at the rescue, I found out that she had 3 black brothers, 1 orange brother,
Whoa.
and then she's the only one who looked like that. And that's how I learned that if a cat is really horned up, they can get pregnant with multiple cats during
Oh,
the
wow.
same heat. Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't
It can
know
happen
that.
to people.
Pigeon's kind of an only child like me in that way.
That's
Wow.
cool.
Mhm.
That is very cool.
Puppy surprise, puppy
I
surprise.
I really enjoy that.
Can you hear me?
Molly, can you hear McCray?
Yeah.
Do you think the person that sold you your dog, do you think they pilfered some of the surprise dogs off to the side to keep for later? Or what do you think
You
was
think they
there?
kept 3 of them?
Yeah, that's I'm very curious.
It's a really great question.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, you know, even as that was leaving my mouth, I was thinking, God, you know, I wonder what did happen to that puppy. And I think that there is a chance that there was a
Selling 'em on the
selfish
side.
child behind that
Oh.
yard sale
Mhm.
who maybe said, all right, Mom, sell the puppy surprise, and then pocketed one for themselves.
Yeah.
But I feel what's more likely is kids who probably got things like puppy surprise, which were a craze, were maybe less careful with their belongings. And so maybe one of the puppies had been left at the beach. Maybe it was
this is
jammed.
This is too sad. I don't want to hear about puppies lost. I
The
don't.
puppies are outliving their life.
They
Well, it's
hate
probably still
thinking-
in the ocean if that's the case.
Yeah, these things are all plastic.
It's the hard plastic head floating with the remnants of the body dragging behind it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I'm Irish, so I certainly will get cancer. What if when I get cancer, I find out that it's from the puppy surprise that I never got in the ocean?
Wow.
Mm.
I don't, you know, they probably by the time, God willing, by the time you get cancer, they will be able to directly determine the cause of it and trace it to the middle of the Atlantic and find that puppy surprise.
Surprise.
But I'll know. Even if they can't, I'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you'll know
Well,
the
I'm just
puppy-
saying it'll happen so far in the future that they'll have the technology for it and they'll cure you immediately.
Thank you.
As
Yes,
one
I should have
Irish
said thank
person to
you.
another.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
And I'm
we'll be
Italian.
okay.
Yeah, he's Italian, which he thinks
Italians never die.
No. Well, we tend to take each other out, but
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we
That's
at
a
on
problem that solves
Luigi?
itself.
Where
Do
are
you
we at
think
on
he did it or
Luigi?
not?
Whether he did it or not, he has my full unconditional support. Free Luigi.
Yeah,
He
I
was just
rock
trying
with
to
you
enjoy
pretty
a
hard.
succulent McDonald's breakfast. And I think that he should not have been stopped illegally in that McDonald's from enjoying what I assume was an Egg McMuffin. In the fan fictions I've written, it's been an Egg McMuffin.
You know he's an Egg McMuffin guy.
Yeah.
I
God, I
think
hope
they're
so.
going to let him go just so that they don't have to talk about how they can locate all of us in any McDonald's that we're in.
No, that's a really good call. I think that I think he'll walk. I don't know why. But they're not frying him for
Right.
sure.
No.
Yep.
And I was telling someone today, I kind of feel still, and I'm not trying to be conspiratorial, which is a note that I've gotten. And I'm
Well, okay,
working
so you're
on.
talking to McCrae and Nate are the most conspiracy brained people on earth.
Yep.
That are
Flat
that can
earthers.
function in normal society. So not quite flat earthers, but they
I'd
will
love to talk to a flat earther for like 4 hours. Yeah. I
pick
would
his
really like
brain.
that. Yeah.
So yeah, feel free to float your wildest conspiracies to these guys. They will eat it up.
I was very defensive of the flat earthers because I couldn't see the harm in it. And
Mhm.
so I would get, that birds aren't real, fake conspiracy that they do to make fun of I was very sensitive when I found out about that. My friend kept pushing that in my face around the time that I was really vocalizing my support about how for the flat earth community, only to find out it's about anti-Semitism. And
Yeah.
so that is where I can't really get down with. That's where you start to lose me, where it's just like, I can't hate Jews for you.
Yeah.
But I still think that there could have been another person involved in this, particularly because of elements where it's like, well, that backpack of Monopoly money they
Yeah.
found in the park. I can see how he fits the profile for most of the people in the security footage, but the one from Starbucks, I don't really trust that.
Interesting.
And I think that as much as I think Luigi in that note that he wrote or whatever, said that it was just some basic like sort of social hacking or whatever to figure out exactly when Brian Thompson would be walking in front of that hotel.
Mhm.
I still think that it's a little much for just one man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Just
Yoshi
my
might have been involved.
Yep.
Um,
But I think they met in some sort of group where they privately discuss these things. And
Yeah, like the back hurting Discord. Right,
That's
that was
interesting.
his thing. That is a good theory, yeah. That
I was listening. Yeah, the Nate and Dean Discord.
Nate, no.
The
No one
dangerous
has ever
Discord.
met in our Discord that's committed a crime together.
I was
And it
listening to you
warmed me
talk
up.
about John Benet Ramsey today, Molly, and that was very interesting too. I didn't know that her dad worked for Lockheed Martin. That set off my conspiracy alarms.
yep. And it makes sense why. I mean, like, I don't think it was because he worked for Lockheed Martin, but I
Right.
think it's the perfect sort of like element to add to it. It's like,
Right.
oh, I want to throw people off my scent. I think that is but I think it was just someone who hated John. And then one of my own patrons
Yeah, that's a
wrote to
good
me.
that's a good theory. I really enjoyed listening to you talk about it. It was good. I liked you making Rob listen to it. It was awesome.
Listen, I can see in Riverside which one of us talks more on the show because I'm
Mhm.
very aware of my blabbermouth behavior. And Rob is a solid contender for talking the most.
Oh yeah, no, he never shuts up. It's-
Um, Dean, we've gone way over our
speaking of
usual
never
record
shutting up,
time.
here I am.
Molly, is there anything you want to plug to our audience that you want to let them know about? You want to do some promo?
Yeah, I do. I have a show called Halvesies, which I co-host with my friend Rob, where for each half of each episode, we get to talk about something we want to talk about. And they typically tend to be things in pop culture, but we do them a little bit differently every time. And then I have a show called Mother May I Sleep, a podcast that I've been doing for 10 years, which is a long form podcast that takes a look at Lifetime movies, typically through the lens of feminist film theory. However, mostly joking and sometimes just like an hour of me talking about Taylor Swift. And then, I've been doing like a Christmas movie blowout on there recently, and I think Rob and I are going to start maybe covering Survivor as well. So,
Oh, wow.
keep an eye out for that.
She had McCray on. He loves Survivor.
I would love to have McRae on.
I hate
I
Survivor.
can't.
I'm sorry, but I hate it. But I would absolutely love to just bullshit about Survivor. I've got so many stories to tell.
McCray, you are the ultimate Christmas gift for me in some ways, because the fact that I get to go back to my friends and tell them that I was on a podcast with a Big Brother guy, next
Big
level.
Brother, yeah, dipshit. Yeah. No, I think half your friends are gonna be like, "Oh, I hated that piece of shit. He was such a little motherfucker." It's McCray. Yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
Big
but
Brother.
is that your
name, yeah.
first name?
God given. Yep.
First name, yes. And his season is known as the racist
The
season.
racist season. Yeah. So like,
You're so famous.
no, I'm
Holy
not famous.
shit.
I'm not famous.
You're
They
not
keep
Dr.
me-
Will Kirby famous. But...
No. Oh man, no, I am not.
We
No,
love
no.
bringing McCray out and showing him off. It's
No,
so
you guys
cool.
like to keep me in the dungeon until you need me, and then you pull me out.
No.
Look at
No.
him. Yeah, I'm going back to the dungeon. All right, thank you so much. Molly,
McCray
it's a
edits
pleasure.
our show. He's an integral part. He's an integral cog in the machine. Molly,
I loved this.
thank you for being here.
Thank
We had so
you.
much fun talking to you. You're such a great presence on the show.
Thank you. I can't wait to be the official third co-host. But in the meantime, please let me know anytime you need me to brighten up that Twitch stream.
Yeah,
or-
we'd love to have you on the Twitch stream too. Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll teach you all the stuff. We'll do a whole stream where we teach you how to stream our way, which is the incorrect way.
Say chat. Let me get a 1 in the chat if you.
One's in the chat.
One's in
If
the
you-
chat if you support Luigi.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
love
you'll see
that.
1.
You'll see like 3 ones at least.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I major into W in the chat. And I
Yes.
just started saying that anywhere I go, and it works. People hold up dubs.
You ask the chat. Chat, am I chopped? Chat, are we? Is this over? Are we cooked? And they let
Chat,
you
am I
know.
being unk?
Yeah, am I being unk? We're usually being unk.
My friend Michelle is obsessed with Big Brother. She taught me that the cool thing, her 15-year-old Cooper, who's very plugged in, he says, it really gets their chat.
Ooh.
Like if she's
Really
ever
gets
giving him
there, that's
shit,
good.
it gets their chat.
Ooh.
Wow. That's something Nate's going to have to borrow.
I'm gonna have to use that. Yeah, I might fire that off. Yeah, okay. So thank you, Molly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching commercials with us. Dean, you're my best friend. Thank you for being here.
I love you, buddy.
McCray, thank you for being here. I'm Nate. He's Dean. McCray's here. Molly's here, and you're the product. And I got to do the thing.
Bellissimo.
Give me some of that news. Positively.